How's it going out there, everybody? Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Welcome to the Psycho Nerd Podcast. The Psycho Nerd is very, very excited right now. If you've been on my channel for the past couple of weeks, and if you're one of my 10 subscribers, hopefully you have been, you've heard me talk about Fantastic Fest quite a bit as of recent. So, we are officially 17 days away from going to Fantastic Fest. I cannot tell you how fucking excited I am right now to go to this festival for the third time. Third time. But not only am I super excited about that, but this is going to be an interesting episode. For the past so many months, I've spent a lot of time being a special guest over on my brother's podcast, the Josh Zodiac podcast. But today is a first for me. I am actually going to have a guest on my channel for a change. So, allow me to introduce my guest for the day. I lost my train of thought for a second there. My second in command, my ride or die, my partner in crime when it comes to this wonderful journey that has been Fantastic Fest for the past few years and definitely for this year as well. Welcome, CJ, to the podcast. How you doing, CJ?
Hello.
She is waving. You can't see her, but she is totally waving at the microphone. So, microphone. CJ, microphone.
Hello.
All right, so now that we got that introduction out of the way, see, we're already having fun here. See, I knew this was going to be fun. Okay, so she has gone with me the last 2 years for Fantastic Fest. The first year we were there for 4 days, saw 17 movies. Last year, there were some complications along the way with the ticketing system and the fact that we were getting really tired. So we didn't see as many things as we could have last year, but in 8 days, we still saw 31 movies,
Yeah,
didn't
that's
we?
a lot.
It's a lot. Yes, it is very much a lot. But for this podcast, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about some of the movies that we're kind of looking forward to. Between her and I, we've actually compiled a top 10 list, each one of us, of the movies that we want to see the most. And then a few other movies on top of that as a quote unquote runners up, essentially. Because there's like almost 80 films that are going to be playing at this festival. Not to mention 7 consecutive blocks where they're going to be showing a series of short films within an hour and a half to 2 hour period. So there's a lot going on, and on top of that, there's always little special events they do at the Highball. That's the bar that's connected to the Draft House. So there is plenty to do if you actually, for whatever reason, get tired of watching movies at an 8-day film festival. So there's enough there to whet your palate. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. We each have our top 10 of what we want to see the most. The listing came out, what, 2 weeks ago now?
Mm, Closer to it.
About 2 weeks ago. And last week we got together, talked about all the different movies, and kind of, ran through all the different synopses. Some of them had trailers, most of them don't, but that's okay. So I will let my guest start off. What is your first top 10 pick for what you want to see?
13 days till summer.
13 days till summer. Okay, so that is one of my runners up. So we'll go ahead and talk about that briefly. Do you remember what that one was about?
It was about. Hold on, I got it.
But if I remember correctly, it's kind of like a slasher film. It has to deal with like a brother and sister are in like a smart house together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a
they're in a
smart
smart house.
house.
Apparently, they do that now. We have smartphones, so now we have smart houses. So they
Kind of
can
like
do a
the
lot of things for you.
purge.
Kind of like what?
It's kind of like the purge. That one
Oh,
film.
okay. All right. Well, I did like The Purge, so I guess that's kind of similar. But it is a foreign film. I forget which country it comes from, but uh, there was actually a trailer for that one. It did look interesting. So it's okay. So we definitely, let me just check mark that one so we don't talk about that one again. So for me, you know what? This movie originally was going to be a runners up for me. But she introduced me to some random YouTuber that I'm not familiar with yet that talked about this movie to great length and kept emphasizing the fact that it's going to have, as he said, a practical fucking shark. He said that at least 15 times
He's
in
trying to
his
get it
review.
in your head.
He's trying to get it in our head. I agree. This one is called Beast of War. The synopsis for the movie, I will admit, is highly derivative. Essentially, it sounds almost spot for spot the same story of the USS Indianapolis. If you've seen the original Jaws, Quint actually talks about that during the movie when they're on the boat. It's one of the best scenes of the movie, my personal favorite. This one, the only real difference is that instead of it being a submarine that takes down the ship with all these people on it, it's a fighter plane that does it. But it's essentially the same idea. A bunch of people are going to end up in the water, and they're going to be attacked by. They just make it sound like it's one shark, though. Did I get that right?
Yeah,
Because
it's
he
one.
kept saying practical fucking shark, so
Yeah,
that tells me there's only one.
most likely, unless
But
yeah.
yeah, so I don't know. That by itself, the way he talked about it and hyped it up, kind of sparked my interest. So that one officially has made the top 10 for me. So did that one crack your top 10?
It did not.
It did not. Oh,
Even if
scandal.
it was a practical fucking shark.
Was it in your runner up or not?
I don't think so. I had other ones on my runners up.
Okay, so she didn't even have that one. Wow. All
Hmm.
right, so what's your next in your top 10?
Black Phone 2.
Black Phone 2. Yes, I have that one as well. Actually, as it turns out, if I remember correctly, the first Black Phone did debut a few years ago at Fantastic Fest, if I remember correctly. But that was before our time.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I want to say that was the year before we went, 2022. So, we were a little late to the party, but that's okay. So yeah, apparently when they announced they were making another one, I was hesitant because I felt like the first movie worked pretty well as a one and done. And when they announced it, I'm thinking, what the hell are they going to do for another one?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts when you heard they were making another one?
Yeah. I don't know how they, because he died in the first
Spoiler
one.
alert!
Yeah.
Spoiler alert!
Well, I'm not saying who died. I just said he died.
Well, there's only two main characters in the film outside. Okay, there's
Okay,
the boy and
see?
the sister. So, but she said he. God, it reminds me of when they ruined episode 1 for me back in '99. No joke. That actually happened. I was working at the theater, and some guy was like, he was trying to tell me about the movie, and I'm like, hey, I don't want to hear about it. I haven't watched it yet. Oh, I'll just say one of the Jedi dies. Thanks a lot, dude. And he's like, whoa, I didn't tell you who. And it's like, motherfucker, I'm a Star Wars fan. We know Obi-Wan's not going to die, and there's only two other people. You kind of narrowed it down for me,
He was just
asshole.
helping out.
What? He was what?
He was helping out.
How is he helping me out by revealing an ending to a movie I have been looking forward to?
He narrowed it down.
It's information I didn't want, though. I mean, okay, well, we definitely don't see eye to eye on that one. But yeah, spoiler alert, somebody dies at the end of Black Phone. Anyway, okay, so bottom line is it made me wonder why they were making a sequel after what happened. But from what I've seen from, pardon me, from the trailer, I don't know. It sounds interesting enough, and I don't really want to dwell too much into the synopsis, but it does look interesting. So, and with any luck, since we do get celebrities introducing movies and doing QAs at Fantastic Fest, maybe the main actor will be there. Maybe Ethan Hawke will be there. We don't know, but we can only hope. Let me go ahead and check mark Black Phone 2. For me, a movie that is, this is actually at Fantastic Fest. For the last few years we've been there, they typically show roughly about 10 different movies that are kind of like 4K restorations that are older films, whether it's like from the 2000s, the 80s, 90s, whatever. There's a particular movie that they are advertising called Chocolate. It's a foreign film. It's actually a foreign martial arts film. I forget the actual year. I want to say it was maybe like 2008 or something like that. The synopsis makes it sound a lot of fun. I think this is the one that was advertised as a girl who's got autism, apparently, who uses martial arts to fight some different people that are giving her trouble. I thought that sounded really, really fucking interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one definitely got the top 10 for me, no doubt about it. So hopefully it delivers on the martial arts action. Typically every year for the last few years, I try to look up all the different older films that are going to be playing and try to find them on streaming service. so that maybe we can watch them and see if they're worth watching at the festival. Last year, a couple of those movies were not worth the effort.
No, not really.
There was that one that had that long ass title. So I don't even remember what the title was, to be honest with you. But did Chocolate crack your top 10 or even your runners up, or nah?
I don't know.
It's right in front of you. Look at it.
That one did not.
It did not.
No, not that one. Because I wasn't trying to get any of the restoration ones. I tried to focus on the newer movies.
Which is fair. I can understand that. That's totally fair. But for me, the synopsis for that movie sounded interesting enough to where it's like, I really want to see it. And since it is not available anywhere for streaming right now that I could find, this will probably be one of the few opportunities for me to watch it anytime soon. And not only that, but this is from it's listed as this is from the guy who brought us Ong Bak, which I think I saw years ago with my friend Dennis. Don't quote me on that. I remember it being a really fun martial arts type movie. So, but yeah, autistic teenage girl who ends up going to kickboxing school, and yeah, that sounds interesting to me. That's just my opinion.
It does. It's just, yeah.
So I will check mark that. Sue, what is next for you for the top 10? We're just moving along. What?
Obsession.
Obsession. You're my obsession. Which one was See, I read through all the different synopses for these movies, but I did not memorize them all. So let's see. Let me pull it up right now. Bear has a near obsessive crush on his co-worker. Let's see. Do you remember more or less what it was all about?
Yeah, he...
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this one is like it's a take on the whole like a Love Potion #9 kind of thing. It You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me. You watched Tales from the Crypt back in the day?
Of course I do. I have the whole.
She's got the whole series. I totally forgot that. You need to let me borrow that one of these days, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? No. That was rude. That was rude. May I please borrow your Tales from the Crypt series so I may watch it, please?
Sure, as long as it doesn't last as long as my Jurassic Park collection lasted here.
Really? You had to go there? You had to bring that up? Okay, so the context of that, when did you buy that thing? A couple years ago?
Yes, that's how long it's been.
Okay, so she bought a Jurassic World. This is when Fallen Kingdom came out. She bought the box set. At the time, it was the new box set. She let me borrow it so that I could watch Fallen Kingdom. I had never seen it. I just watched Fallen Kingdom before the new one came out a month or two ago. And I've had this whole... Get off my back. Get off my back, okay? I told you I'd get around to it, and I did. And now, didn't I give it back to you?
Like 2 years later.
Boy, she ain't going to let that one go. She's going to hold that one over my head forever. Anyway, but yes, what I was saying before we went on that lovely little tangent there, essentially, you got somebody who's got a crush on a coworker, and he goes out of his way to try to, what does he do? He goes into a shop and talks to somebody about something. He gets a novelty called a One Wish Willow, essentially making one wish come true. So he gets the courage to try to confess his feelings, but he chickens out. He gets desperate, pulls out the toy, makes a wish that this girl will love him, and essentially it backfires. There is a Tales from the Crypt episode with Andrew McCarthy, and what the hell is her name from Star 80? Shit.
I don't think that's her name.
Mariel Hemingway, I think that's her name. Essentially, same idea. He is obsessed with this woman, but she wants nothing to do with him. He talks to a fellow tenant in the hotel that they're staying at. He gives him this thing, gives it to her, and she becomes unbelievably obsessed over him. And I always love the way it ended. So it sounds similar to that. That was one of my favorite episodes. So I'm wondering how this one is going to play out. So yeah, you know what? I'd actually forgotten. I have to put that one on my honorable mention.
Yeah, because she becomes unhinged.
Yes, she did.
Really bad. No, the.
Oh, you're talking about the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, based on the synopsis is what she's talking about.
Yeah, so she becomes unhinged.
Yeah, because every movie on the listing has like a little, what would you call it? like give you an
So
idea as to what the movie
it's like a synopsis.
kind of sort of, but up at the top there's always like little things to kind of give you an idea of what to expect. And on this one it says horror, relationship horror. Is that a genre? Is that a
I
subgenre? I
guess
don't think I'm
so.
familiar with that one. And great kills. So
That's why I want to see it.
okay, yeah, I had forgotten about that one. Thank you for reminding me. That is going on my. That might actually transfer to my top 10 before it's all said and done, because that one I really do want to see. So thank you for that. All right. I'm gonna go out of order for my top 10 list just to make it interesting. But uh, okay, so my next one is called "Fuck My Son." Yeah, I'm not kidding. That is the name of the movie. Fuck My Son. I am not even
They
kidding
really
about
could
that.
have thought a better name for that.
Well, but it tells you everything you need to know about the movie
Yeah,
in a
please
nutshell.
fuck my son.
Well, because because that's exactly what it's about. Essentially, in a nutshell, it's a young woman and her not so like her mom is not very much older than her. Essentially, they get kidnapped by this older woman, and essentially they're holding them. The woman is holding these two girls captive, and will let them go, but only if the younger girl has sex with the older woman's son. Hence, fuck my son. So I have to admit that synopsis alone makes me want to see it. For real. She doesn't seem too keen on this one.
I'll watch it. It's just fuck my son.
I wish you could see the look on her face when she says that. She'll watch it because I want to watch it, but I got a feeling you never know. It could be one of the best movies of the festival. You don't know.
Yeah, please fuck my son.
You don't have a son, so I can't do that. And for the record, I don't want to do that.
That would be weird.
It would
I'd
be.
have to kick your ass for that.
It would be because I'm not gay. So thank you very much. Anyway, all right. So fuck my son, fuck my life, whatever. So what's your next pick?
Primate.
Sorry, I had to take a drink of coffee there. Primate.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one actually doesn't really have a massive synopsis.
No, it's just a group
It's
of
very
friends
basic.
and a tropical vacation turns into a terrifying primal terror of horror and survival. It has a bad monkey in it.
Yes, one of the monikers for it says bad monkey. When animals attack and horror. So
it's gonna be a horror monkey.
ooh, a horror monkey.
He's a bad
We already
monkey.
got okay, no, that was a toy. I was thinking of the monkey from earlier this year,
that was a toy.
but technically speaking, that wasn't a horror monkey. He was just a toy. Great movie, by the way.
He just wanted to have fun. Some people just don't understand.
Just like girls just want to have fun.
Yeah,
right?
but that monkey was having some fucked up fun.
Yes, he was. Funny story. I had to watch that one 3 times before I could finally get into it because I was taking it a little too seriously. But once I loosened up,
you do that a lot.
I did the same thing with Superman. And I'll talk about that on another podcast. But anyway, and I took my son to go watch The Monkey, and between the two, he loved it. He thought it was hilarious. The girl jumping into the electrified pool and exploding, that was like one of the...
Spoiler, because now he's giving
away... so now I am the one who's ruining movies. Okay, well, at least we're even now. Anyway, so yeah, Primate is from Paramount Pictures, and it said that it's going to be the opening night movie, right? It said it was opening night. There was a thing that she showed me. Go ahead and look it up.
Yeah,
real quick.
it is opening night.
Okay.
Whistle is on.
Right, Whistle will be on the last day. That's correct. That's another one we'll talk about here in a second. But yeah, okay. So where did I put that one anyway? Primate. Oh, I put that one in my. Yeah. I put that one in my my runner up only because it's like, well, I don't know how interesting it really is going to be, but it's from Paramount Pictures, so. And now that we know it's an opening night movie, we'll definitely check it out because that means they're probably going to have the director and some actors and shit like that, so it'll be a big deal. You
get 3 movies to choose from on opening night.
Well, the first day, yes. The first day, there's only 3 different blocks to choose movies from. But last year, we had Never Let Go with Halle Berry, which was cool. We got to see Halle Berry. Yes, her and the director were nice enough to actually go to all 6 of the auditoriums and say hello to everybody. If Halle Berry ever hears this, Thank you so much, sweetheart. We appreciate everything you did that night. And the director too. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but the next one for me, let's see. You know what? VHS Halloween. Now, for the record, I don't think have you seen any of the VHSs besides the one from last year? If I haven't shown them to you, have I?
Yes.
Yes.
You is that the one like I think I have.
Essentially, they're all found footage movies
Yeah, and
where
there's one where the one that I'm remembering is the one where the guys get all drunk and then the girl has sex with all of them
okay.
and she was really like a witch or a vampire or
She was
something.
some kind of a creature. Yeah, it's like she was real quiet the whole
That's a
time.
VHS movie.
It is a VA. I
Okay.
don't remember which one. I think part one or part two. I don't know the movies well
That's
enough.
as far as I've gone.
Okay. Well, thankfully, all the VHS movies are currently available on different streaming services right now. I own the first three on my brother and I's Voodoo account, part one, part two, and then Viral. The ones after that, I haven't seen the majority of them, but then there was one that came out last year, which I thought was pretty good. Aside from the fact that we were hella tired, it was like the day before the final day, I think it was. We were really tired. We were really dragging ass. We were drained. 5 movies a day, that shit takes a toll on you, especially
Yeah,
when you're.
but at the end of that one, for some apparent reason, Fantastic Fest kind of just went down because it just like all the momentum and everybody just kind of you could tell they were tired.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong about that. That last day kind of felt like everything went. It was very quiet. It wasn't, there wasn't much excitement in the air anymore. I don't know. I guess people were kind of
Done.
tuckered out at that
Yeah.
point. So, but you know, it is what it is. But I didn't feel that the first year we went because we were only there for the 4 days. So I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. It just felt that way last year. But anyway, VHS Halloween. I'm excited just because it's got Halloween videos. So it makes me wonder what kind of stuff are they going to come up with. You know what I mean? I don't
Halloween stuff.
a movie that says Halloween that's going to have Halloween stuff.
Yep.
I would have never guessed that.
Just trying to help out.
And that's why she's here, ladies and gentlemen, to help me out. Don't we just appreciate the hell out of it? Anyway, I do. I really do. But no, I am hoping to watch all of the VHS movies, even the ones that I've never seen, before we go up there. I don't know if I have that kind of time, but I will do the best I can, only because I kind of would like to be able to say, okay, I've seen them all before this one, and maybe one day they'll release like a full-on box set or something. That would be kind of cool. So I'm going to check mark that. Was that one even on your list at all
Yes.
for top 10?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So what's your next movie in your top 10?
Shelby Oaks.
I was gonna save that for last, but fuck it. We're gonna shoot our load right off the bat. We're just gonna splooge all over that one. Shelby Oaks. Chris Stuckman, if you ever hear this, dude, I cannot tell you how fucking excited I am that this movie not only is finally coming out after however long it's been since you finished it, but the fact that it's going to be at Fantastic Fest. We were hoping it was going to be there last year. It wasn't listed, but we had hopes that it might have been a secret screening because we had 5 of them last year. That's the first time they've done that.
I think so.
Yeah, no, that was the first time they'd done 5. And unfortunately, no, Shelby Oaks was not there. But now, this year, it's listed as being part of it. Now, for anyone out there who doesn't know, which most of you don't, I've been a fan of Chris Stuckman for the better part of the last decade. So when I found out he was trying to make a movie, I was totally on board. I wanted to support him as best I could. I do feel bad that when he was doing the GoFundMe to get the funds to make the movie, unfortunately, that I think that was right after I quit that one job and I had no money for a while and I got COVID at some point, so it kept me out of work longer than I wanted to. So I was not able to contribute anything to this film like I really wanted to.
It's okay. You'll watch it repeatedly when it comes out.
Yes, I will. And I will watch. No, fuck that. I'm gonna buy it on Blu-ray. And that's another thing. He had already had on his website the ability to go on and buy different tiers of different box versions of the movie, like depending on, I think some of them had more features than others, and you could also spend a little bit more money and get like a little nod, a shout out on the actual film, like during the credits and whatnot. Unfortunately, by the time I was ready to go, and because I couldn't figure out which one I wanted, when I finally figured out, okay, I'm gonna go for this one. I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to think about it anymore. I'll just go for the top tier, and that's it. Because I want to support this guy in any way I can. They weren't available anymore. It was a done deal, and I was pissed. So that's two different times I had a chance to support this movie, and I fucking blew it. Anything you want to add to that?
Nope.
Well, I guess that was a lovely rant I went on, but she's got nothing to add to it. So, bottom line, this is the movie. This is the number one movie I'm looking forward to this year. I don't know about you.
Even though he has it down at the bottom of the list there, but it's his number one movie.
I was going in alphabetical. Shut up. I was going in alphabetical order. That's why I literally said I was going to save it for last. I was going to save the best for last. Damn it. You screwed it up.
I do that a lot.
Anyway, so yes, very much looking forward to this movie. I don't know when the schedule isn't out yet, so we don't know what day it's gonna play. But mostly, not only do I want to see this movie, but I am hoping to get to meet Chris Stuckman in person, maybe talk with him for a minute, shake his hand, maybe get a picture, and maybe shoot the shit with him. If
Say,
only
hey,
for,
are you Chris Stuckman?
God, are you ever gonna let that shit go? Oh my God. I have to give context on that, don't I? God damn it. Okay. Okay, people, just so you know, I'll give you context on that shit. The first time we went 2 years ago, every Fantastic Fest, as I said, they've got celebrities. Leonard Maltin was there. Okay? Now, I'm not used to meeting celebrities, okay? I've met a few over the years, but nothing serious. He comes out of the bathroom. I see him. And what did I say? Go ahead. Tell the people what I said.
Hey, are you, what was his name again?
Okay, you screw that up. You're cut off. You're cut off. I literally looked at him and said, "You're Leonard Maltin." Not in that tone, but that's exactly what I said. And as soon as I said it, I regretted it immediately, because that is the dumbest thing I think you can say to any celebrity, because they're probably thinking, no shit, Sherlock. Thank you for telling me what my name is. I appreciate it. I'm so old, I forgot. No.
Possibly.
No, he was actually sharp as a tack, but you know what? He was nice about it. He smiled. I shook his hand. He asked my name. I made a complete goddamn fool out of myself. I won't do that again. And it sucks because last year I had an opportunity to meet Chris Jericho. He was there for Terrifier 3 the first night. He was in the bathroom. It was just me and him. And I wanted to say something, but I didn't want.
Be very awkward in the bathroom.
Well, I was gonna.
Hey, are you Jericho? Oh wait, you're peeing. Okay,
no,
wait.
Honestly, I'll tell you what I wanted to do. I wanted to just kind of sit there and subtly say, "Well, I'll be damned. It's the Ayatollah of rock and rolla," because that's how we used to say it.
That'd be very awkward.
Would it though?
In the restroom?
Well, I mean, what else am I gonna say? Anything? Wait until he walks out. Hey! You know what I mean? Like
it's
just
like that one guy that went in front of you.
Okay, now I got to talk about that too. Okay, okay. So let me paint. We're totally getting off topic here,
we are here.
but you know what? We're having fun. That's fine, and we only have so many more in the top 10 to go through. So. Okay, I will address this. At one point during the festival, I don't remember how many days in we were last year, I'm standing in line at the men's room. Obviously not the women's room, because that would be fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'm standing in line, and there's only one main bathroom, so I'm waiting, and it's finally it's my turn to go in to wait for the next stall. Next thing I know, this guy walks up. He's a little bit shorter than me. He's got this white outfit on, spiky hair. Didn't get a good look at his face, and he just walks right by me as if the line wasn't even there. And I just kind of tilt my head like, what the fuck? And then another guy behind him comes up. He's a taller guy, muscular black dude, just walks right by him. And I look at the guy next to me after the second guy passes, and I go, do they not see there's a line here? And the guy's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And at that moment, I guess the shorter guy heard me, turns around, and I get a look at his face. And the only thing I could think to say, well, you know what? This one made more sense because it came out of nowhere. I just looked at the guy and just said, Corey Feldman? Yeah, Corey Feldman cut me off in the bathroom. How do you like them apples? And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, man. You know what? You need to go. And I was like, just kind of tilted my head and I smiled and I was like, you know what? Go ahead. Do what you got to do, man. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, I just met Corey Feldman. What the fuck?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom. I met too many celebrities in the bathroom. We're seeing a pattern here. Can I meet anyone outside the bathroom? Is that a possibility? Maybe I can meet Chris Stuckman in the theater, for crying out loud. Who knows? We'll see how this goes. We got 17 more days to go. Anyway, okay, you said Shelby Oaks.
Yes.
Pardon me, I needed some water. You need some water?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, she's good. Okay. Now, let's see. For me, another one is Freaked. This is another 4K restoration. This one, I don't really have much to say about it because it's weird.
It's Freaked.
Yeah, it's called, obviously it's called Freak, so clearly it's a weird one. But it came out in the 90s. It's one of those movies that you really can't find anywhere because I have looked. Years ago, I found a random copy. I think it was on YouTube. It wasn't a very good copy, but I remember watching it and it was weird, but it was like almost like a good weird. It did have some decent comedy along the way. So it did make me laugh. And it does have a decent amount of actors that I can get into. It's got Mr. T, Bobcat Goldthwait, Brooke Shields, Keanu Reeves is in this. Yeah. Not to mention, what's his name? Alex Winter from Bill and Ted. He's in it too. So I really can't say much about the synopsis on this one, but because it's getting a 4K restoration and this will be probably the only opportunity for me to watch it on the big screen, that's why it makes my top 10. But did that one even crack your list?
Again, that's a restoration.
We're seeing a pattern here. So we can expect she's not going to mention any 4K restorations.
No, sir.
Okay. Put me in my place. Okay, you're next. Top 10.
Her Will Be Done.
Her Will Be Done.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what that
Trapped
was.
in a small French village by a loving but overprotective father and a failing farm she helps keep running. It says that she longs to go to veterinary school and get away from her brothers turned bullies and her judgmental small town. But her real problem is the demonic
curse that she inherited from her mother, the one that apparently killed said mother and plagues her constantly, filling her head with demented visions that seem to keep coming true.
Yes.
So, okay,
interesting.
I will give you that. That does sound interesting.
And the thing up here says girls just want to have fun.
Don't they? This is another foreign film. This will be coming at us it says France and Poland. So, yeah. But it's gonna be in French and Polish. It says.
No shit.
So
it's for France and Poland. It's gonna be French and Polish.
She's doing a great job of making me feel like a complete fucking idiot. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Not.
Nah. Well, I know I'm not a complete idiot anyway. All right, so we can check. Her Will Be Done. You know what? I was going to put that one down originally on my runners-up, but I felt like I was putting down too many. So
I kind of did.
Yeah, I kind of did. So
next up, the one that wanted to put 15 instead of a top 10.
I did do that, but because, I mean, the more I read about these movies, the more it's like, okay, I don't think top 10 covers it, but whatever. And we don't even know what the secret screenings are going to be yet, but that's going to be...
secret. That's the whole point. I'm just saying.
I'm regretting this immediately. Moving along. Okay, so next up, Vicious, which...
that that has Dakota Fanning.
You know what? The synopsis for the movie does sound interesting enough. It's a very small synopsis compared to most others, but yes,
You
it
know
does
what? I
have.
would watch whatever that lovely lady is in because I've been watching her since she was a little bitty girl.
I Am Sam, and then later on with Uptown Girls. I completely agree. I have been a fan of Dakota Fanning since she started out with acting, and she's
Even her sister is good. Ella Fanning, oh, she's awesome too.
okay. That's fair.
But Ella does, and this is why I want to see this so badly because Ella is the one that usually does the horror movies.
Actually, isn't it Elle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, she's the one that does the horror movies. Dakota hasn't really done this type of movie.
Yeah, because I don't think you can count Twilight as horror because she was in the Twilight films.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't think we count.
That's
We
that's
don't
a
count Twilight as horror
Sparkling
films.
vampire.
Yeah.
How is that
God,
horror?
don't remind me. I had to sit through that marathon not once but twice.
I like that marathon. Thank you.
I had to find things to enjoy with those movies. I really did. I had to sit through it twice. I sat through it one time with my ex, and then before the last one came out, Breaking Dawn Part 2, they did the marathon 2 years in a row, and we went to go see that one.
Well, at least you stayed awake. My ex-husband fell asleep through the whole thing.
You know what? What? Oh, wow, that sucks. I will be fair on this. The battle sequence that happened at the end of Breaking Dawn Part 2 was fucking awesome. It was. Even though it didn't happen in the book.
No,
I've been
it didn't.
told it did not. They made that shit up strictly for the movie, which I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, there's
But-
more to that, but I'm not gonna explain.
Yeah,
it.
let's not spoil that.
We're like going way too far off topic. We're on Twilight. when
Well, we're still
talking about-
talking. We're still talking about Dakota. We haven't lost our sights. So
she is on my top 10 also.
yes, that movie is also on my. Wait, what? Oh, that one's also okay. That's what you meant. Okay. So I mean, on that one, basically, Dakota Fanning's character receives like a weird little box from like an unexpected late night visitor, and then it comes with a simple instruction: place 3 things inside: something you need, something you hate, and something you love. That's all I'm going to say because that by itself just sounds interesting as all hell. So, oh, and one of the little markers for it says, "What's in the box?"
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Oh, what's in the box?
It's a head.
I love that movie. Seriously, I love that fucking movie. All right, so I think we only got a couple more. What's your
Whistle.
was this just yours or it was mine? Yeah, it was mine. Okay, so Whistle. They've already listed Whistle as being the last movie of the festival. They just announced it yesterday, day before.
Something like
So
that.
it's very recent they announced it. This is a movie coming at us. It says Canada, Ireland, evil entity, great kills. Basically, we've got a group of high school kids that stumble upon this cursed object. It's like an ancient Aztec death whistle. So they find out that by blowing the whistle and the sound that it makes, it emits. Essentially, what it does is that it summons their quote unquote future deaths to hunt them down.
That is so. It kind of reminds me of freaking Weapons.
How does it remind you of Weapons? I don't understand.
Because every time she'd wrap the hair or something around that thing and break it, they go and hunt down who they need to kill.
Which is fine, but those
But
people
that's what it
are
reminds me of.
okay. Well, yeah, because in that context, they're still alive. But I'm wondering what that means. So does that mean like the way they die, however which way they
like
die,
Final Destination.
their death entity is literally going to come back and try to kill them? Like if they get decapitated, their fucking headless corpse is going to come after them, or
No.
that's what it sounds like from the synopsis. I mean,
don't-
it's kind. It doesn't really get specific.
Something about a head coming after you to kill you doesn't sound.
No, I'm talking about the body, the headless body coming after them.
Well, that's easy.
But
Just
but
walk away,
but
he
you know
won't
what?
see
You know what? Can you imagine being chased by a fucking head
Well, that's easy.
with your face on it? That'd be some scary shit. If I see my fucking head chasing after me, that's decomposing and whatnot, I'd piss myself. Seriously. But anyway, so essentially, it looks like it's going to be another slasher movie. So it does sound interesting, and I didn't know this was going to be the final, but that's fine. That works for me. Excuse me. Okay, so my last one for the top 10 is called A Woman Named Mother. This one is from Indonesia, and this the synopsis is pretty lengthy, but essentially you've got uh, a father dies, and then this girl has like a mental breakdown. So the family tries to start fresh by moving to a new city, and the girl opens a hair salon, or they open a hair salon together. And while the family is trying to adjust to their new lives, the mother has starts having these like strange violent behavior that's reminiscent of her mental breakdown that happened previously, and becomes preoccupied with her son's sex life for some fucking reason. There's another movie that has that kind of situation going on.
Mm.
But this girl starts to investigate the strange occurrences and discovers that a dangerous ritual and demonic possession are just the tip of the iceberg. So that's how the synopsis goes. There is a trailer for it. It does look interesting as far as how this is going to play out. It definitely is going to be a horror movie. It's listed as horror, gory. So I don't know. That one definitely kind of sparked my interest when I watched the trailers. So right, so that takes care of my top 10. Do you have any more top 10 we haven't talked about?
Yes.
What?
Dinner to Die For.
You know, I saw the trailer for this one.
You have to actually read where it says the story follows Hannah, culinary stylist, Evan, her obsessive would-be lover, and Blair, the whatever in the world that big ass word is, girl next door. Evan indulges Hannah's fixation on grisly true crime narratives, while Blair feeds her artistic impulses.
So there is a trailer for it. From what I'm getting from this, uh, you have a woman who's coming up with these random stories, and I guess he's feeding into it or something. It,
Well,
it doesn't look interesting to me, but if it's one of her picks, I feel like it's fair if we both kind of just do some picking and choosing on different movies, so that it's not just me picking everything, which is completely unfair. So
because Hannah keeps both dangling in a consistently shifting love triangle, so long as she remains in control. But when Evan escalates their role playing to dangerous new levels, this dinner party goes violently off menu.
okay,
That
so
sounds interesting.
okay, I will give you that. We will, depending on what block it ends up being on, that will more than likely be something we check out. This is a very short film. It's only 75 minutes long, and apparently
It's
they
paired with a short film.
they just released. This wasn't there a few days ago. I know because I keep checking, but it's compared with a or paired, I should say, with a 7 minute short, just to kind of spice it up, to kind of get it closer to an hour and a half, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Sorry for the chair creaking. I have to adjust. My tailbone hurts. She's got the exercise ball, and I've got the crappy chair to sit on. So we're a couple of high rollers up in here. Anyway, so is that the end of your top 10, or do you still have
That's
something
the
else?
end of my top 10,
That's
but I have my other guys over here under me.
your runners up.
Yeah.
Give me a runner up.
Don't leave the kids alone.
What a title. Uh, okay, so don't leave your title. Don't leave your kids
title
alone.
alone.
Don't leave
Yeah.
your title alone, man. You gotta nurture that title. God damn it, you gotta give it some love.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, yeah. So the little monikers for this one are horror, children in peril, little shits.
Little shits.
If that's not enough to make you want to go see it, I don't know what the hell would be, to be honest with you. But after a babysitter cancels at the last minute, single mother Catalina is forced to leave her two children to their devices to finalize the deed on her newly acquired auction house on Elm Street. What's the worst that could happen? I know what you're thinking, and no, this has nothing to do with Nightmare on Elm Street. I think they just put that there for the sake of doing it. So basically, you've got a mom who leaves her kids alone. Now, normally I would talk shit about that, but you know what? I've read plenty of cases where back in the old days, like the 1800s and whatnot, there were plenty of times where the parents would leave the kids by themselves and they would fend for themselves. But they were a lot more self reliant back then. Nowadays, not so much. But but we're trying. We're trying to teach our kids to be more self-reliant. But I will admit that one does sound interesting. So I'll give that one a go. Let's see. How about Deathgasm 2?
I haven't even seen Deathgasm 1.
Okay, so I did watch this movie. It came out 10 years ago. I saw it a few years ago when I first got my Netflix account, but the problem is I don't remember anything about it. So you could argue that maybe that makes the movie not as interesting since I don't remember anything, but it's been a long time. So we will watch the first one to see if maybe we want to see the second one because the second one, it does sound interesting. And we're passing the 45-minute mark, so I think we're going to forego synopsis at this point for the runners up. What do you think?
Okay.
What's your next runner up?
Dolly. I'm bound and determined to see that one. He just said he was going to read synopsis, and he's reading them now.
Just trying to remember what it is, and yeah, okay. I'm not totally on board with this, but that's okay. That's okay. You
That
never
is
know.
okay. We can't have to like everything the same. It's good to have.
Oh, like our first year and the last movie of our first year, the documentary that we watched that put you to sleep and bored me to tears.
You didn't want to leave
We paid money to watch movies. Why do you leave in the middle of a movie?
because you're freaking tired and it's putting you to sleep.
Her,
I
lo-
pretty
her
much-
logic her logic is undeniable. Wouldn't you agree?
We're tired. It's
Yes,
after
I know.
11 o'clock.
I yeah, okay. I was being stubborn. I was being a stubborn mule.
Yeah, well, that's you.
Yeah, that's me in a nutshell. For me, another 4K restoration. Originally, I was gonna put. Don't stop that. Stop it. Bride of Reanimator. Even you have to admit that sounds interesting. We watched
does.
Animator.
Yes, I know.
I mean, to be fair, I had a chance to watch this one earlier this year, but I wasn't able to go to the draft house to check it out. That sucks. So this is a possibility of checking out. It just depends on what block it appears on, whether we see it during the first half or the second half. Because that's the cool thing about this is that all these movies play for the most part over the first 4 days, and then during the second half, you're given another opportunity to see some of these movies if you didn't catch them the first time. So we'll worry about that when the schedule comes out. Next up for you,
The evil that binds us.
what?
The evil.
Oh,
that
the
binds
evil.
us.
I think she said eagle.
Yes, the eagle.
I don't
that
remember
binds
reading
us.
about that shit.
The eagle just wraps his little wings around you and binds you together. He's horrible.
Oh, okay.
He eats you alive.
Okay, well that's an evil fucking eagle, man. So yeah, this one, Children in Peril and Psychopaths. So yeah, I don't remember what this one is about, but that's okay. She clearly remembers what it is, otherwise she wouldn't put it on there. So
Yep.
That might be another one we check out. Okay, I know you're not excited about this one, but The Cramps.
Oh, fuck me.
Later. The Cramps, a period piece. I will briefly mention this is a woman apparently who is having menstrual cramps that turn into monsters in real life.
Why?
I don't know. Yes, that's no joke. Menstrual cramps that become real life monsters. I'm sorry, that sounds interesting. That sounds like it'll be a fucked up, stupid horror movie. You know
That
what I
sounds
mean?
like something a man wrote.
I don't know. I feel like a woman would do this who had a really good sense of humor. You think a man would be an ass? You know what? Men are assholes, so yeah, go figure. Who knows? But yes, that one definitely is on my possible list. Next up,
Silver Screamers.
Silver Screamers. Okay, this is one that we both agree on. This is actually a documentary. Kind of, sort of. A bunch of older people get together to try to make a film, right? And this is a documentary.
Like these are all seniors.
They're all senior citizens, yes.
And
So
I think that's awesome.
actually, yeah, I do too. That's one of the intriguing things about it. It talks about their journey to try to make a movie together.
Yeah,
and
because they go into all the different senior homes and retirement homes, and they find elderly people that really ever wanted to act or make movies in their lifetime and never were able to, and they get them together and they make a movie. And I think that's awesome. And I would support that.
You know what? I support it too. And they just released, I just saw this right now. Apparently, it's being paired with a short film.
Of course.
So, and that movie, how long was that? Oh, it's 94 minutes long. So that'll jump it closer to an hour and 40. So, yeah, Silver Screamers. Definitely, we're both looking forward to that. Okay, so a useful ghost.
Oh,
Is that one on your list?
oh,
Oh God, she's cringy. She's putting her head in her hands. Oh no.
the wife possesses a blender.
No, it's not a blender. It's a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, that's even worse. God.
Yes. This this is a Thailand movie. It's actually over 2 hours. Yeah, it's over 2 hours. Yeah, apparently this guy's wife dies and she comes back as a fucking vacuum cleaner. In the trailer, they show him making out with the vacuum cleaner. This is going to be gold, folks. This is going to win the Academy Award this year. I guarantee it. Oh, God, I wish you could see the look she's giving me right now. That's classic. So, I don't know if we're going to watch this one.
Sure
I
we
know she
will.
doesn't want to. I know.
Maybe they'll be doing painting at that time and you could go enjoy that.
Kind of like the Chainsaws Were Singing that we didn't get to see last year that you had no desire to watch. God, I wish you could see the look she's giving me right now. That's the evil eye right there. Oh my God. So I don't know if we're gonna see that one or not, but it's definitely a possibility because I think it'll be a really goofy, stupid, oh my God, what the fuck are we watching kind of movie. Next.
The Forbidden City.
You know what? I forgot to put that one, but yes, that one did sound interesting to me. And I don't remember the synopsis for all 80 of these freaking films, but when I read it, I do remember thinking, okay, this does sound interesting, and I think I gave it a 4-star originally, if I remember correct. Because what I did, for context, I
Did
go
you
through.
just show the laptop your list?
No, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm holding it up so we can see it, so the people at home can't see the paper that I'm holding in front of them. God. No, basically what I do, I did this last year where I go through all the movies, read the synopsis, and I give them all 1 to 4 stars based on how much I want to see them. 4 stars is number 1, absolutely have to watch it by all means. 3 is, okay, that's interesting. We could check that out. That looks like it'd be fun. 2 is, well, if there's nothing else playing during the block for these two, maybe we throw that in there. And 1 star is,
Remember your first Fantastic Fest.
1 star is maybe we go get something to eat somewhere that's not the Draft House. So, yeah, there you go. But the Forbidden City, I gave it a 3-star originally. So that is a possibility. Sue, Road to Vendetta. No comments?
I don't
I
remember.
don't think she remembers what that one is.
No, obviously they're on a road. That's all I know.
Well, no, that is actually not what it is. But essentially, this is going to be another. It's an action movie. It actually comes from Hong Kong, Japan. It's going to be like a martial arts type movie. And quite frankly, I don't feel like we have too many of those this year. And I find that, yeah, I want to see one of these kind of movies at the festival this year. So, and the synopsis for the movie, again, it does sound like it would be a lot of fun. So, and it's about almost 2 hours too. So, hopefully it's paced pretty well. Next for you.
That's all of mine.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay, so she's done. Okay, she's going to go. She doesn't need to be here anymore. We don't need any more of her input. Okay, I'm kidding. Get over here. All right, I only have 2 more. Lunatic, the Luna Vachon story. So, anyone who's been listening to my podcast or listening to me over at my brother's podcast knows that I'm a wrestling fan, and it would be interesting to watch a documentary about Luna Vachon because I felt like she was a very underrated and underused female wrestler during the 90s. Once Once the female division started to kick up around the Attitude Era, and Sable and Jacqueline came in, and of course, China wasn't really part of that division at first, but during that time frame, Luna Vachon kind of got pushed off to the side, and she eventually just kind of faded away, which I always thought sucked. But I do like the idea of her being in a documentary. Essentially, for anyone who doesn't know, she passed away some time ago, so it'll be a bunch of different people just talking about her life, and that does intrigue me. The last runner-up is what the hell? I can't read my own handwriting. The Restoration at Grayson Manor.
Uh, don't remember what that one was.
I don't think. Yeah, she doesn't remember. There's a guy who likes to bring. Essentially, he's a homosexual. He likes to bring men home to his family estate for sex, just to kind of have fun with them, despite the fact that his mom is kind of real big on like legacy and whatnot, and reminding him that she'll never get grandchildren if he's having sex with men and whatnot. And an accident leaves him incapacitated, and he ends up losing his hands. But apparently, they give him like these mechanical hands and whatnot. But apparently, they're controlled entirely by his subconscious. However, sometime after that, the hands begin to move, even on their own. I gotta admit that in of itself makes me
Idle
want to go see it.
Hands.
What?
Idle Hands or the Devil's Plaything.
Great movie, by the way. Idle Hands. Great comedy. What are your thoughts on this one? Does that sound in any way interesting to you?
Yeah, it does. It just wasn't on
She
my-
is pretty much tapped out. She's looking on her phone. She's not paying attention to me anymore.
I am paying attention. I just said
Okay, so
that
she
I
just
would
said
watch it.
she would watch it.
I
Okay.
watch every single movie that's on there. It's the whole reason why we're going.
That's it in a nutshell. We'll watch anything. That's right. I am a
Even
huge
if I
fucking
have
movie
to
lover.
read every single caption that's at the bottom, but hey,
Well, it's all good. Okay, so only two other films that I'm going to talk about briefly, and we're going to go ahead and sign off on this because we are about to hit the hour mark.
oh my god!
And I didn't think I was afraid we weren't going to be able to fill 45 minutes, but we surpassed it. So, yay for us.
by
uh,
going off.
What?
By going off the whole thingy, but
Well,
yeah.
we're telling stories here. Hopefully, people enjoy the stories and get a laugh out of it.
Well, if they don't, they could just fast forward it.
But they would know where to fast forward to.
That's on them.
Well, that's kind of rude, isn't it? And she shrugs her shoulders. Okay, anyway, two more movies I have to address. One, Sisu Road to Revenge. I want to say the first one came out, I want to say 2022. It did come here to Corpus at some point. I never got a chance to see it. I am going to check this movie out, the first one, to see if it's something that I want to see or something that interests me in order to watch the second one. So at this point, it's not even on a runner-up. It's just we'll see what happens when I watch the first movie. So the other one that we have to talk about, the last one we're going to talk about, Strangers Chapter 2. We, as you can probably tell, we're not looking forward to this. No, we are not, because we went to go see the first one. I don't remember if you did, but did we see it twice together?
Yes.
Yes, we did. So we saw this movie twice. I mean, I do that with just about every movie because, my YouTube channel, Repeat Movie Viewer, it's just something I do. But we didn't like the first one very much. We felt the characters were kind of dumb. They made a lot of stupid decisions throughout the movie. This is one of those movies where I constantly just kept going, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why? It's like that meme that I keep seeing on YouTube on occasion. I don't know who the guy is. He just goes, why? 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 It's like that throughout the whole fucking movie. Let me tell you, the only thing about this movie that I enjoyed that I can remember, aside from maybe some of the gore effects and whatnot, which I don't remember there being too much. One of my favorite Styx songs of all time actually plays in this movie, and that was the highlight of this movie for me. A fucking song from my childhood. This is why we're not looking forward to the sequel. But depending on what block it plays on and what's playing with it, we will more than likely go ahead and see it because I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that are going to be talking about it. It is a horror sequel after all.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, she's not even by the microphone anymore. She's pretty much tapped out. You're gonna have to get over here so we can sign off here in a second.
Oh,
So that does it for all the movies, the main movies that we're looking forward to, and any runners up that we're looking forward to as well. So, like I said, we've got 17 more days to go. We are super fucking excited, and we're still waiting for a schedule to come out. Once that happens, we got cult badges this year, which means we get the first opportunity
and
to buy our
so
tickets.
help me if they're sold out by the time we get on there at 10 a.m. I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't see that happening only because we don't know how many cult badges that have been sold. Because every year so far, every time we go on to buy our tickets for like secret screenings or some of the bigger name movies, by the time we go on there, there's already one particular show that is sold out. And I think we've come to find that that is the main one, Theater 4, I think it is, where all the big media people like to go because whenever most of the movies on the first 4 days will have like a Q&A with like any of the directors or writers, the actors, whatever the case may be. And they always do it in the same auditorium, which I think is the biggest one they have, right?
Mhm.
So by having a cult badge that should give us the opportunity to watch all of our shows
This
in that theater.
this will be the year to show us if it's worth it or not.
I agree. This buying the cult badge this year is kind of like a test run, guinea pig, if you will, to see if the cult badge is going to be worth it. If you saw my video that I put on my channel recently, I do talk about that. With the cult badge, we get first pickings on all the movies to buy tickets before we even go to the festival. That includes us picking our tickets before all the superfan badge holders. We also get a box of merchandise that we have no clue what it's going to be.
It's gonna be a shoebox.
I'm not Al Bundy. I don't want a shoebox. Thank you very much. We have our theories and speculations on what we think might be there. Every year they sell certain types of merchandise. They sell a beer mug, they sell pins, they sell t-shirts, hoodies, posters. My theory is maybe all that stuff that they're going to be selling inside the theater might be in that box.
Yes, but they also said there were things that they don't sell also.
Which is fine. It could be a combination, though. It could be some of that mixed with other stuff. And even if it's not, that's fine. That means I'll still buy some of those items anyway. You know, at least a pin set, a T-shirt, and a mug because I always buy the mugs. And I had a theory.
You have a lot of those.
Yes, I do. I have a lot of theories. I had the idea of maybe, just maybe, all the movies that are getting 4K restorations. Wouldn't it be cool if all those movies were included in that box as well on Blu-ray?
This is the movie loving collecting self that you're thinking of. Yes, it would be cool.
Yes, and I do like it. I do like to speculate. So, but again, these are just theories. Once we get our box the day before the festival, because you can actually get your badge the day before everything starts. That's what we did last year. So, and they're telling us. You said you
Tell
emailed
our
them.
secrets. Everybody's gonna want to go do it now.
Oh shush. Uh, from what I understand, we're going to be picking up that box of merchandise once we get our badge. So, more than likely, what I'm going to do is after we're done doing that, once we go back to the hotel, I will more than likely do an unboxing video. Literally, I will cut the box open and film myself pulling all the items out. That'll be something to look forward to sometime in a few weeks after we find out what we're getting. So,
If you open up your video camera beforehand, yeah, that'd be cool.
well, even if I don't, I can still have the. Well, yes, I am going to have the camera working before then. I have time to figure it out and play with it. Anyway, I think that was everything. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that you
No.
wanted to add? Anything you want to throw out there before we sign off?
I'm good.
No?
Nope.
Nothing at all?
Nope.
I think she's ready to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, somebody
She's
has
got to work. She's got to work some long hours tomorrow, so she's got to go to sleep.
I do. I have to go to sleep.
She has to go to sleep. Poor baby. Anyway, yes, we're going to go ahead and sign off here. So thank you so very much for joining us for the podcast. We greatly appreciate it. Feel free to like if you enjoyed it. If you have anything you want to say, if any of these movies interest you in any way, feel free to drop me a line to talk about what you think. If you're going to the festival when you hear this before you go, feel free to let me know. That would be cool to meet other YouTubers who probably are way more successful than I am, since I only started doing this year. But for my good friend CJ over here, I am the Psycho Nerd. You can feel free to find me on YouTube at Repeat Movie Viewer. I am filming a lot of content right now, and I will have a lot of videos up before we go to Fantastic Fest. So,
Hopefully.
well, I've already filmed a few. It's just a matter of time to get everything edited, but I will do that while my son sleeps over the next couple days.
You got 17 days.
I have 17 days to get shit done. Yes.
Yep.
But
don't procrastinate.
It's one of my biggest problems. But anyway, thank you so very much again for joining us. Please take care of yourselves, be safe, but don't forget to have fun. Just not too much fun.